The frog and me? Love-hate story. You know that saying, eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day? Well, I tried it once, but the frog jumped off my plate and said, "Nice try, buddy." Turns out, even my imaginary frogs have commitment issues. But seriously, eating the frog means tackling your toughest, ugliest task first. My problem? I don't just avoid the frog. I give it a name, like Charlie, knit it a little sweater, and promise I'll deal with it tomorrow. Spoiler alert, I never do. If procrastination were an Olympic sport, I'd have a whole trophy room. My list of excuses is as long as my to-do list. Reorganizing my sock drawer instead of sending that email, dusting the TV instead of finishing my report, and suddenly thinking, hey, maybe I should learn how to juggle. Sound familiar? Or is it just me? How my frogs multiplied like frogs. So how did I end up like this, drowning in a swamp of unmet tasks? Let me take you back. Young Alex, full of hope and potential, discovered early on that the thrill of last-minute adrenaline was unbeatable. A 10-page paper? No problem. Just start at 2 a.m. the night before and let the chaos fuel your creativity. It worked for a while, but then adult life came knocking, and I realized you can't cram a month's worth of bills, deadlines, and grocery shopping into one sleepless night. Suddenly, the frogs I avoided weren't just annoying. They were multiplying faster than rabbits on an energy drink. Why do I procrastinate? Sometimes it's because the task feels too hard. Sometimes it's too boring. And sometimes it's because I'm scared of messing up. If I don't start, I can't fail, right? Wrong. Other times, I just convince myself that cleaning my entire apartment is somehow more urgent than tackling one work email. Procrastination is sneaky like that. It loves to disguise itself as productivity. Eating frogs the Alex way. Eventually, I had to admit it. Charlie and his frog friends weren't going anywhere unless I did something. So, here's what I've learned about tackling those tasks Alex style. 1. Start with small bites. Eating a whole frog is overwhelming, so I take it one step at a time. Instead of write a 20-page report, I break it down. Write the first paragraph. Tiny wins add up. 2. Put the frog in your face. I keep my hardest task right in front of me, sometimes literally on a sticky note with bold letters screaming, "Do this now." It's much harder to avoid when it's staring me down. 3. Bribe yourself. Every time I tackle something tough, I reward myself. Whether it's a square of chocolate, a coffee break, or 5 guilt-free minutes on TikTok, the reward system keeps me motivated. 4. Set a timer. The Pomodoro technique is my secret weapon. 25 minutes of focused work, followed by a 5-minute break. It's like speed dating your frogs, short, intense, and surprisingly effective. 5. Forgive yourself. Some days the frogs win. That's okay. The important thing is to try again tomorrow, before Charlie starts throwing a house party in my brain. Over to you. That's my story. Now it's your turn. Have you ever faced your own frogs? Or were they work projects, awkward phone calls, or maybe even actual frogs? Let me know in the comments how you tackled or avoided them. Got a tip or a trick that works for you? I'm all ears, and probably procrastinating on something else as I read your replies. And hey, don't forget to subscribe. My life is a buffet of problems, and I'm here to serve up solutions. Easy, simple, and with a side of humor. Remember, no matter how slimy your frog looks, you've got this. And I'll be right here to show you how.